What is up, everybody? It is I, back again with another episode of Manga Talk, where I talk to you about manga that you may or may not have heard about before and give you my opinion, as this is a discussion, not a review. So, with that out of the way, one other random thing, if you care about it, I was on another stream as of recording this. As of recording this video, I was on it literally like a few minutes ago, and then I started recording this. So if you want to go check that out, it was on the same channel that I did before, but he has changed his name from Dendor Manga to Manga Underdog. So bam, it will be in the links down below to go check it out if you want it. So, with that out of the way, if you like my content, hit the like button. If you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. And if you dislike it, hit the dislike button. Leave a comment down below whether or not you liked this video and knew about the manga. So, I think that we're golden, and let's go on. Okay, today's manga we're going to be talking about is one that I was pretty solidly alright about. Like, it's very good, and I would like more people to talk about it, because apparently people don't really talk about it for some strange reason. And that would be the Golden Kamuy. Kamuy. I think it's pronounced Kamuy. I've been mispronouncing it the entire time. I believe it's Golden Kamuy. This is a very solid one, and it keeps on getting better. Each volume is very solid. So, without further ado, let's get into some facts. Facts being that, one, it is written and drawn by, and I'm going to get this wrong, so be prepared, Satoru Noda. If I got it wrong, I'm sorry, but it was up on screen, so you were able to read it, hopefully. Excuse me. So, one, it is a seinen demographic, and it was printed in, and still is being printed in, the magazine Weekly Young Jump. It started its run in August of 2014, and it is still going on. Right now, it has 24 volumes of the manga compiled in Japan, but here in the States, we only have up to volume 19. I own up to volume 19, but I have not read up to volume 19. I have other things, and I think I'll probably be getting to 19 within the next couple of days. So, that being said, the story of Golden Kamuy for volumes 1 through 7 cover chapters 1 through 70. So, that's as much as I have been able to read. And, whew, it's a doozy of a story that I'm willing to talk to you about. The story being a treasure hunt. It's very simple, but good God, does it become complicated. And that is being, like, the amount of people that are trying to find it. But the main protagonist in it is Sawachi Sakamoto. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that. He was a lieutenant, I think, in the, I don't remember the rank he is. But he fought in the Russo-Japanese War that happened, that was the war that happened right before World War II. It was the first time a Asian power defeated a Western nation. So, pretty big. He fought on a battlefield. I think it says it right on the back. No, it doesn't. But he fought on, like, a pretty significant battlefield that quite literally barely anyone survived from, but he was able to survive, and he got the nickname the Immortal Sakamoto. Sakamoto? I'm probably mispronouncing everyone's name. But anyways, after the war, he becomes a miner and is mining and runs into this dude with the weird tattoos, and then eventually runs into the other essential main character is, I'm going to get this wrong, Aspera? I probably got that wrong. Who is a native of the, what is it? Inuit people? Which it's sort of like the Eskimos, I would want to believe, or like the native people of northern Japan, like Hokkaido and them. And essentially, they find out that there is this large amount of gold hidden somewhere, and through the tattoos that they find on that one dude, they are essentially like, okay, let's find it. And both of them have different reasons for wanting to find this gold. Sakamoto wants to find the gold so he can help out his deceased best friend's wife, who I think, if I remember correctly, he had a thing for, but he never got married to her. And Aspera, I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that name, is wanting to do that because she wants to have revenge on who she believes the people that took this gold killed her father. And the two start on this journey to go find more of the tattoos to get to the lead to find more of the gold. And if it was just that, it would be solid, but it is not. Oh god, it is not. Because then you add the different factions that are looking for the different people that have the tattoos. Because not only do you have the other prisoners, because they find out that the people that have these tattoos were all in the same prison, and that were all tattooed by this one person that I'm going to get pronounced wrong. By the way, I don't think I said that it was a seinen. If I did say it was a seinen, well, ignore this part. Anyways, the person that this all these convicts got tattooed that actually knows the location of it is, I'm gonna mispronounce this, No Pereira /Bo. No Pereira Bo. Probably I mispronounced that, but apparently I think it translates into no face. Essentially, all these prisoners get tattooed of different sections of this map and are then sent, like, break out of prison, essentially. So, so besides them looking for some of them looking for these other tattoos, and, you know, Sakamoto and Aspera trying to find these tattoos, then you add in other people that are trying to find in these tattoos. For instance, one of the other convicts that are looking for the tattooed individuals is, I'm going to get this wrong. Tokoshori to Tsusumiya? No, damn it. I mispronounced. That was a different group. I wrote this down and I misread it. Okay. The person... Okay, I got this. So, one of the groups is Toshizu Hijakata. I think I mispronounced that name. He was essentially put in prison for doing something in the Meiji era, and then he was thought dead for like over a decade, and no, he's actually alive, and is trying to find the gold so he can form to essentially redo the Meiji era of sorts. And there are other prisoners with him that are joining it, and then you also have the dude that I accidentally read before, which is Tokoshoro Tsushima, I think is how you pronounce his name, who is the leader of the Hokkaido 7th Division, which is a military, an army that is trying to find gold to stage a coup. And all of a sudden, all these different parts are starting to be moving, where everyone is trying to find these criminals to find the gold so they can have their own goals. And it's just a ball that keeps rolling. And it is crazy, like fan-fucking-tastic. Because it's goddamn insane how many people are trying to find this gold, and all these different groups are just going forward. Granted, it's like at maximum 4 groups. The other prisoners that are trying to just live their life that may also want to find the gold in some cases, or just go back to being really bad. Like I said, this is a seinen. Some of those people should stay in prison or die. That's essentially the cases of some situations. Others, they were just minor offenses. Like, I can't remember his name, but he's a escape artist that just keeps breaking out of prison and eventually joins Sugimoto. Oh my god, I mispronounce everyone's name. But he eventually joins their group and Aspera's group. And you learn a little bit more about who is going with what, and everything meshes together very well. That I was pleasantly surprised about it. But at the same time, you learn a lot more about the Inuit people. Like, a lot more. More than I thought I was going to learn. Like, I loved history class when I was going through, like, grade school, like, middle school, high school type deal. It was very well that I loved it. I even loved the few history classes that I took in college. So, I like this. And also, it's a lot more about food than I ever thought. Like, but I think it works well. Like, the amount of action that is in it and the amount of visceral action that is in it, those parts sort of make you wind down a bit, make you be like, okay, you just went on like full night bender of playing a game. You need to relax and unwind type deal. Like, those scenes sure are odd at points, but it fits well because it makes you take a breather. Those are the times where you just like and relax. And it's very solidly done in it. And yes, those are not really as important, but at the same time, as you go through it, at the beginning I was just like, why are we doing that? But then as you go through it, the characters start to grow closer together. Sugimoto and Aspera are slowly getting more and more development together and meshing better with each other. Those moments are also signs that they're growing more as a pair, a type deal. Like, they are definitely development as a pair of partners that are both trying to find this gold. And I love it. I really do. It's very solid. The slow parts are there just to make it take a breather. The action scenes are great, and you're just like, what is going to happen next? Each small detail that is found out about the gold, about the people looking for the gold, it blows your mind. And it's essentially like, imagine National Treasure, but without, well, like a few characters that are like Nicolas Cage. And all of them are trying to get this gold. But instead of National Treasure being like a PG-13, it was like a rated R type deal. And Japanese. So, yeah, it's very solid. I want to read more. I want more of it to come out. And good God, it's good. And art-wise, it's very, very well done. I've probably been showing it on the screen as well, and it is very solid. There is a one where's one? There's a very good art. Where is it? It's a very good one. And the action is very easy to follow. Yeah, this one. This page. When Sugimoto is just screaming at the top of his lungs being like, try to kill me. I'm immortal. Granted, he's probably very much human. It kind of reminds me of, like, no one in this, it's set in, like, real world, but some of them are like, are you sure they're human? Are you sure? Because some of their shit that they're doing, kind of crazy. But, yeah, very good art, very good story. You're very easily able to follow the action through the pages. Sometimes that has in certain series you have problems with that, but I haven't really found too many problems following the action. And the art is very clear and very well done. I love it. I really do. I don't know what else to say. I would say go ahead, read it. If you liked the National Treasure movies, it's if you like the plot lines that are just like, hey, it's a race against time. We're trying to get this before the other group is. If you love that, it's for you. If you don't love that, maybe not. But it's still a good way to learn about information about the Inuit people that you didn't really know about. I didn't really know that there was a people like that in Japan. And, you know, the more that you learn about a culture, the more that you are able to appreciate it. Very solid. Very solid. Yeah. So, with all of that being said, I hope you liked this video. I loved it. I wish that I could talk about more of it, but certain plot points, when they show up, they hit hard if you don't know that they're showing up. Certain characters that show up later are great, and I wish that I would find more of them in it. It gets better as the series continues. You learn more and more and more, and I love it. This is a very solid one, and I wish that more people read it. Apparently, though, I've heard that not a lot of people make videos on it. Don't know why. Maybe it's because, you know, I'm trying to think of a good way to explain it. Maybe it's because some people don't want to spoil it a bit. Like, at some point, I would love to reread Death Note. I still think it's a very solid one, either though I know where all the plots and twists are coming from there. I think maybe that's why some people don't want to talk about it, because if you give a little bit too much information, you might spoil some plot points. But all in all, very solid. Yes, there's a lot of food that's getting eaten in it. Yes, and there's a lot more information that doesn't pertain to the gold. But again, like I said, that's the time that you slow down, you take a nice breather, and you get ready for the next one. So, yeah. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you dislike this video, hit that dislike button. If you liked me and what I did, hit that subscribe. Think about following more. I usually post every Sunday. Granted, sometimes I post a little bit before or a little bit after. It all just depends on how life is. Again, if you want to check out that stream, go ahead. I'll link it down below. It was very fun. It was put together last minute because a few of the other people that were going to show up weren't able to make it. But yeah, it was good. I met more people to talk about manga too. And yeah, is there anything else? I already said like and subscribe. Oh, comment down below if you have read it and your thoughts and opinions on it. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully you're safe out there. And you know, just keep reading manga. That's what you need to do during these times. Like, it's just keep reading manga. Don't watch the news. It's not good. But